everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well out there. And today we're going to head back to TV movie territory. But before we do that, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly would appreciate that. Also, as always, a shameless plug for my TeePublic page. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And today we're going to go back to the 70s for Moon of the Wolf. Yes, I picked this DVD up off of eBay for like $8. This film's actually in public domain now, so a lot of different distributors have released this over the years in various qualities of DVD, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. This movie originally aired on ABC's like their Movie of the Week or the Wide World of Mystery series back in September 26th of 1972. It's only an hour and 15 minutes long, and this one was directed by Daniel Pertwee. He did a lot of stuff. You look at his IMDb page, a lot of films, a lot of TV work over the years. And in this film, cast-wise, there's a bunch of notable TV actors and that. But the two most notable actors, I'm just going to mention them, is the great Jeffrey Lewis, who sadly is no longer with us, plays Lawrence. He lives in this small town where these murders are taking place. We'll talk about that in a second. And Jeffrey Lewis has been around, was around in a ton of stuff. He worked with Clint Eastwood a bunch of times. Many films, a lot of horror films. He was in The Devil's Rejects. He was in the Salem's Lot TV miniseries. He was in this one. He was in other films. And the other one who I always read, as soon as he popped up, I knew him from Dirty Harry movies, but he's been in a ton of other stuff over the years. Bradford Dillman plays Andrew. He is the patriarch of this well-off family in this small town. They've been in that small town forever and lives in this big plantation-style house. And he was in the two Dirty Harry movies he was in as Captain Briggs was the Enforcer and Sudden Impact. As soon as he popped up on screen, I'm like, oh shit, it's Captain Briggs from Dirty Harry. So yeah, it was cool to see him in here too. And this film is a simple pot boiler style thriller. Right at the beginning of the film, a body is found. This woman who's very well known in town. So right away when the sheriff sees it and all these other people show up, the body's kind of torn up and bitten. So they assume it was a wild dog attack. But upon further inspection or a further medical exam by the coroner, it looks like somebody hit her very hard from the left side on her head. And that might have been what killed her or definitely knocked her out. So the town's a little on edge. It's a smaller town in Louisiana. Matter of fact, they shot this in Louisiana in a town called Clinton, Louisiana, matter of fact. And pretty soon, you know, there's another death, and so there's a lot of mystery going on. And what really sends it into supernatural territory, or there might be something else other than another human killing folks, is Jeffrey Lewis's character gets arrested for attacking the coroner because they find out that he was sleeping with the woman in the beginning, who was found in the beginning, and they had a secret relationship, and he assumes he killed her, and he gets arrested. And at night, this otherworldly being, which it's called Moon of the Wolf, we can figure out what that monster is, breaks in to the police station, kills the deputy, and rips off the steel prison cell door and kills Jeffrey Lewis's character. So now they're starting to think it's something else killing people. And pretty soon it's discovered that Andrew is the werewolf and he's after his sister. His sister shoots him dead, and that's the end of Moon of the Wolf. What's I like about this film? Well, I think the acting is pretty damn good across the board. Now, this is a very simple story. And the way they frame it, unfortunately, they used the title Moon of the Wolf, because if they wouldn't have used this title, it would have been a surprise when it was a werewolf later in the film. And we don't see the werewolf or get any werewolf-style action until the last 30 minutes of the film. Now, this movie's only an hour and 15 minutes long, so it really doesn't take that long to get to it. But at first, they portray it as a murder mystery. They think it's a human, obviously, flesh and blood, killing somebody. So for the first 45 minutes, they do play it like a murder mystery, like a Murder, She Wrote episode, an extended Murder, She Wrote episode. But the acting is pretty well done here. Everybody here is really well done. Not that everybody gets, you know, it's only an hour and 15 minutes. So we get to know about this rich family because the sister comes back and she's sweet on the sheriff. So they have kind of a little bit of a connection from the past. But Andrew claims he just got over having malaria. Well, here he's a werewolf. Andrew is in the hospital and he turns into a werewolf and runs amok towards the end of the film. That's how we find out it's Andrew. Because there's somebody else. There's one other red herring in the film. But it's obviously Andrew. They don't hide that very well. Once it turns in from a murder mystery to a monster movie, it's pretty obvious it's Andrew the whole time. I think the movie's pretty well lit. There's some really nice lighting choices here by the director of photography and the director, and it's pretty well shot for a TV movie. I mean, it's not gonna blow you away, but for a TV film, especially from '72, it's pretty well lit and it's pretty well handled here. Now, the werewolf makeup effects, they kind of stay in the realm of the original Wolfman. The makeup's okay. Obviously, they didn't have a ton of money. It's okay, and they do keep it. I mean, you see it, but they keep him away from the camera enough that they try to hide it well enough. There's a few close-ups. The makeup's just okay. There's no blood here, really, to speak of. It's a TV movie, but it definitely is a pretty well done TV movie. And I saw this once before in the past. I don't know how, I can't remember what channel it was, but I remember seeing this because there's parts of this I remember, especially the prison scene or the jail scene where the werewolf breaks in, kills the deputy, and kills Jeffrey Lewis's character. I remember that. I don't remember the whole movie, but I do remember that scene. And you could find this many places. I think Severin might have a Blu-ray out. You can tell me down below in the comment section. I think the mystery at first is pretty well handled. Once it starts getting into werewolf territory, it's pretty obvious it's Andrew, though. And we know it's a werewolf movie, so there's no surprise there by picking this title. I think it would have been pretty damn cool if they would have picked a different title and kept that as a mystery for the end of the film, towards the end of the film, when the reveal happens of what actually is killing people. But they didn't do that. So as it is, it's still a pretty fun little TV movie. Any negatives? It's only an hour and 15 minutes long. So they don't really, besides setting up this family and the sheriff and the coroner, it's all kind of soap opera stuff, but it's well done soap opera stuff. It's well acted. It's well handled here. It's a quick watch. Is it perfect? No. But this is a movie, honestly, it's in public domain, that would benefit from a remake. I think this would be a really cool R-rated remake with some really cool makeup effects. That's just my opinion. But as it is, it's a pretty solid TV film from 1972. I enjoyed watching it. At the end of the day, I would give Moon of the Wolf a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for Moon of the Wolf. Have you ever even heard of it? Have you seen it? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Share this video. I greatly would appreciate that. I'll be back soon with some more videos, but until next time, bye.